Hello and welcome back to my Guide for Noobs series, a series where I go over every hero at a beginner friendly level. Today we have Cloak and Dagger, the yin and yang of Marvel Rivals. I'm going to go over their kit, how to use it, and their playstyle, but first, you need to change these settings. On PC, click Settings, head to Keyboard. Next, Combat, make sure to select Cloak and Dagger as your hero. Scroll down to Hero, and toggle on Healing Reticle Feedback. Next, make sure Allied Health Bars is set to On. Healing Reticle Feedback puts a green animation around your crosshair that lets you know when you're healing your allies, and Allied Health Bars puts a visible bar above them, making it easier to see their HP and if they need a heal. On the top is with those settings toggled off, and on the bottom is with them toggled on. It makes a big difference in your ability to heal. Do not skip these. Okay, now we can get groovy. Let's start with Dagger, as she is the form you'll be in most of the time. First up, we have her main ability, Light Force Dagger, and this ability does a lot, so bear with me as we go through this little piece by little piece, okay? This ability heals allies and damages enemies. It is a lock-on projectile that can be bounced off objects like walls or ceilings in case you get line of sighted. Not only that, but it also has a splash radius, which basically just means it can heal multiple targets if they are close enough. Here's what it looks like to heal an ally. You can see how it's healing both of them at the same time. And if you look at the ground, you'll notice a blue ring. That's the splash radius. You've got a total of 12 shots before you have to reload, which is tracked in the bottom left corner by your hero icon. Here's an example of how you can heal your teammates around a corner without even having a visual of them by bouncing your ability off of a wall. And here's what it looks like to attack an enemy if you were curious about that. Next up, Dagger Storm. You throw your daggers, creating a dome of healing at the impact area. Use this when you need to heal multiple allies and yourself. Next, we have Shadow's Embrace. This will switch to Cloak form, allowing you to use Cloak's abilities instead of daggers. More on this later.
Lights out.
My time to shine.
Next, we have Light Explosion. You throw a rectangle veil that heals allies on contact, granting them a 15% healing boost that lasts 4 seconds. Use this when allies are taking big damage. Take a look at your allies' HP bar when you hit them with the veil, as it will highlight green when they're affected by it.
Just embrace the light.
Don't forget, it can hit multiple allies, so try to angle yourself accordingly. This is a do. And this is a don't.
Just embrace the light.
See how I only hit one when I could have hit both? Don't do that. Last but not least, we have her ultimate, Eternal Bond. You dash forward 4 times, leaving a trail behind that heals allies and damages enemies. Each dash lasts 10 seconds. I have a couple tips for this ability, but first let me show you what it looks like.
Against the world.
See all this blue trail right here? That's your ultimate.
Did you find that illuminating? Double kill.
My first and most important tip is that you are not invincible when using your ultimate. It does a ton of healing, but you can still be one-shot by things like Penny's Mines, Hawkeye, and any hero that has a one-shot ultimate. Cue the Penny me getting owned clip.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Yep, shameless plug. That was me being an absolute dummy. So don't do that, and you'll be fine. My next tip is it doesn't matter what form you ult in, either Cloak or Dagger. That being said, if you are ulting offensively, try to be in Cloak form first, as you'll be ready to do damage immediately coming out of your last dash. And of course, if you're ulting defensively, try to be in Dagger form so you have immediate access to heals coming out of your last dash. That small second it takes to shift could be the difference between saving an ally or securing a kill. This is what I mean by that 1 second. So let's say I want to ult offensively, okay? So I'm gonna be in Cloak form, and I'm gonna go ahead and ult.
Against the world.
Right? And now I'm immediately ready to suck. Suck, 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 suck. Instead of having to shift over, right? So, for example, For example, here's what it would look like if I didn't shift into cloak and I was ulting offensively, right? I'm going like this. Ba -da -ba -da -ba, da -da 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 -da. Oh no, now I have to shift over and now I can suck. There's a small little delay once you get out of your ultimate before you can actually shift over, and then that takes that small animation itself. So you're just saving a small fraction of time, but that small fraction of time could be the difference. My last tip, piggybacking off of the previous one, is how to actually use the ultimate. You can use it offensively or defensively. Offensively means you're in a safe enough position to lead the charge by dashing forward, usually to the objective, giving your team a healing trail to walk down. Please be careful when you're doing this though. Be absolutely sure that you won't get domed and try to get at least one dash on the objective itself. Defensively means in reaction to something, like an enemy hero using an ultimate pushing the objective that you're defending. Most of the time, this is how you're going to ult. You build it, you save it, and you wait for something that would wipe your team, and then you ult in response, potentially saving your teammates and saving the fight. Figuring out when and how to use this takes some practice, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of it in no time. Just do your best to pay attention to the battle and you'll be fine. And before we shift over to Cloak, I do just want to clarify that you don't necessarily have to be in Cloak form to ult offensively or vice versa. It's just one of those min-max things. If you have the opportunity to do so, you might as well. Alright, now let's go over Cloak's abilities, starting with his main ability, Dark Force Cloak. You inflict continuous damage to a target, and it has a pretty generous hitbox.
Drown in the abyss.
Next we have Dark Teleportation, arguably the most important part of Cloak and Dagger's kit, as it can completely stuff ultimates that would otherwise wipe you and your team. You enshroud nearby allies, phasing them for 2 seconds, thus making them untargetable and invisible, plus granting them movement speed.
Let's pop back up under their noses.
You can also use this as an escape. If you hold your jump button while you're enshrouded, you can fly around and get out of sticky situations.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
Next is Light's Embrace. You switch back to Dagger. You will be doing this a lot, going back and forth. Remember, you are a support first and a damage dealer last. You will mainly be healing as Dagger and then switching to Cloak either to stuff something dangerous or if everyone's topped off and not in danger of dying, to help do damage and secure kills.
My time to shine.
Lights out.
Which ties into our last ability, Terror Cape. It's just like Dagger's Healing Veil, only you use it on enemies to not only blind them, but amplify damage they take. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the damage amplification.
Double kill.
And Cloak's ultimate is exactly the same as Dagger's, just refer back to my previous tip about this ability. Woo! That was a lot of info for a noob guide. I am sweating over here. I know it seems like a lot, but Cloak and Dagger is essentially 2 heroes in one package, so it makes sense that there's a lot to go over. But in honesty, it's really not that complicated once you get the gist of it. And now we can get into Cloak and Dagger's playstyle. What are we going to be doing? Well, a lot. Let's break down some of the things, starting with
Here come the bad guys.
positioning. Try to keep at an angle where you can heal most of, if not all of your teammates with minimal crosshair movement. You don't want to be in the middle of teammates having to look left, right, up, down to heal them. Here's an example of why you don't want to do that. Look, you don't want to be going like this in between them, right? This is how you want to be. You want to be right here. So you just got to go like this. The next thing that you'll be doing a lot is anti-dive. If you're getting dove, and you will, dome the ground at your feet, shift to cloak form, blind the enemy, and suck them off while your dome heals you. They will either run away or they'll die. So just pretend that this is Spider-Man. He just dove me. I'm at 75 HP. Dome, shift, blind, suck him off. He's either dead or he just went off somewhere else. And I pinged him, and my teammates are going to turn around and hopefully help me out a little bit. Outside of positioning to heal and fighting for your life, what else will you be doing? What everybody else should be doing. Fighting for the objective. Keep your teammates alive. Look to stuff ultimates with Cloak that would otherwise wipe your team. And other than that, it's business as usual. Cycle through your cooldowns, do damage, and blind when you can. Use your ultimate when you deem it necessary. Keep everyone healthy and happy. As corny as it sounds, dead teammates are unhappy teammates. And now I've got some gameplay for you guys. This is my Plat 2 rank up match. I did a pretty decent job, nothing S tier, but I did my job good enough to secure the dub. I'm going to commentate my thought process as we go through the match and highlight some areas where I made mistakes or could have done better, as well as areas where I did good. Let's do it. Initial thoughts here. Fear. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so right here I grab the armor pack, and you know what? I decide I'm going to channel my inner Obi-Wan, and I'm going to take up the high ground, and I'm going to have a really good view of my teammates, and I'm just going to sit up here and heal them and hope that nothing attacks me. I'm not sure why I abandoned my post. Maybe my spidey senses were tingling because right about here, the enemy Psylocke commits a war crime. And I turn around like I saw nothing happen. Just keep swimming, as they say. Okay, so right here I'm starting to not feel so safe. They're closing in from both sides, they're above us, so I go to the safety box. And this is actually kind of smart and it works out for me. I am able to stay alive and keep my teammates alive.
I like that.
I'm avoiding certain death from above, and they seem to be ignoring me. Strange walks up here and he's just like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And I'm like, no, I'm staying in here. This is my box, bro. You're not invited. And then I just ult here to hold the point. Their Cloak and Dagger ulted, and so I ulted in response. And because of that, we were able to hold the point. We got Rocket's ult here to push them off, do more damage. I retreat to the safety box, and I get pretty messed up, but here we go. Yeah, we lose a couple people here. This was a good push. Sorry, buddy. I tried. Kept up as long as I could.
Oh, good.
Right here, I have a decision to make, and I chose wrong. I could have gone up like I did and died, or I probably could have gone right back into the box area, and maybe I would have lived. I mean, who knows? Honestly, it looked like we were pretty boned anyway, so I don't really think it would have mattered either way.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
This is a great choke point right here, so the game plan at this point is to hold right here as long as possible, just burn some time, stay alive. I ult here to try and counter the squirrel stampede, and it didn't really work. People still died, and we end up losing this choke point anyway.
My time to shine. Us against the world. Stop them. Get ready. My time to shine. Feeling fantastic.
We're kind of getting rolled right here. They got a lot of momentum going, and we're just kind of backing up, trying to stop it. Not much success at first. That's a good example right there of just shifting really fast into Cloak, throwing out a blind, and then shifting right back to Dagger and starting healing again. Throwing the dome at my feet, turning around, standing in the dome. I know I can just stand there, not die, heal everybody around me.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Shields up. My time to shine.
Okay, I get my ultimate here, and I can either use it right now, or I can hold it. I decide to hold it. We're already down one person. I don't really see any need to use it. And then we go 1-for-1 right here. Then I decide to use it. I go in here. We can stall the point. We can hold it. We can wait for everybody who just res to walk back, and we can gain a little bit of time here. Great example here of using Cloak's Shroud to avoid certain death. At this point, we're pretty clinched up. This is, you either hold this or you gotta go the distance no matter what, right? Like if they get all the points pushed, then you gotta push all the points. Then you gotta go through a whole nother 2 rounds of pushing points. You just want to hold and not have to go the distance. You just want to have to push the points and just not go all those other extra rounds. It's a good thing Invisible Woman ulted right here, because even though I went into cloak form and I used the shroud, I think I was a little bit too far away to save her. It was really close. A couple frames, she's close enough, and a couple frames later, it's like, I don't know. I couldn't really tell in editing, to be honest with you. So it's a good thing that she ulted there. I wanted to be the cool Cloak and Dagger and save the day, but it was a little bit sketchily executed. So, we survived. That's what matters. Hurrah. Okay, if you thought I was clinched up earlier after taking an acorn to the head and respawning, somehow our team held the point. Look at that. One guy held the point there for just a split second. Look at him go. He's holding. I run up there and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hold with you, buddy. I got you. I throw down the dome. I enshroud. I'm just trying to heal. Throw dome. It's blind and strange ults. We wipe them. Look at them. We're freaking holding, man. We're freaking holding. Throw out my E. You get a heal. You get a heal. You all get heals. Dome. Hold. Yeah. And right here is the oh shit moment. You heard the strange portal, you turn around, you see it, there's 10 seconds left, there's one more fight left. I'm gonna ult here. We're just gonna try to hold one more time, man. One more time. It's going great. 3 kills. Yeah! Kill him! Get the last guy. Where's the last guy at? Come on, it's counting. Whoa! 1 round under the belt. Let's freaking do this thing, man. Okay, with some editing voodoo magic, here we are after the side swap and the round just started. They have a grouped, a squirrel girl, and a penny. So this is going to be quite the task for us to push forward.
You got a Psylocke above us.
This initial push is always the hardest, especially since you have to deal with the penny nest and the mines. You got the squirrel girl up on the upper ground shooting acorns at you, and you're dealing with the group walls. It's just a mess to get here. We take this little corner right here. I can heal my teammates from the side. I'm not behind them getting pelted by acorns anymore. And we're able to push up just a little bit here. I've got ulti. If we kill that mess, I can go in.
Yeah, you wouldn't like a repeat of the idiot sandwich incident, would you there, buddy? Yep, it was at this moment I knew we overcommitted and we're all about to die. The only way we could have lived here is by pulling out, but we were already committed, so that was death.
You're mine. I'm back to shed some light.
I'll make a portal.
I want nothing to do with that strange portal. I have zero confidence that we'd be able to destroy the penny nest before it takes one of us, if not multiple of us, out.
Yeah, well, we can push in.
Tandy needs help.
Invisible Woman ults right here, so I know it's time to go forward. I throw the dome in the middle and I start healing everybody from the outside. The enemy penny ults are penny ults at the same time. They're just running around everywhere. It's crazy. It's just chaos, but people are alive. Somehow we're winning. We're doing this. Hell yeah, man.
This place out.
All eyes over here. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Remember, that was the hardest point. The first push is always the hardest point. So now we're cooking, man. We're freaking cooking. We're ready to steamroll forward. Nothing can stop us. We can do this, man. Really good ult here. It stops Psylocke from getting any kills, and it enables us to push forward. I turn around, I hit Squirrel Girl, make her go away. Turn back around, start throwing out some more heals. Secured this little choke point. Or so I thought. They actually pushed back pretty good right here. They managed to wipe every one of us. We all have to res and walk back. But that's okay because they used a lot of their ultimates to wipe us. So now we just have to push forward again.
Double kill.
Okay, we respawn. I see everybody's dead. It's time to just hold on for a second, regroup, wait for everybody to res. The enemy used a bunch of their ultimates to kill us, so it's time to just push forward. Let's get this momentum going. Let's do this thing.
We're supposed to be closer to boot.
Our penny just put down her nest. And she's about to absolutely go bonkers here. Oh, 3 kills, man. 3. And then she just keeps on going. She just keeps on going. It's insane. Absolute MVP right there. Absolute MVP. I have my ultimate. I get to hold on to it for the next team fight. We're in a really good position right now. We got the momentum going, baby. Let's keep it going. Groot ults my team here. Luckily, I already had the dome out, so no harm is really done. I'm not trying to point fingers or anything here. That's not the intention here. But unfortunately, Invisible Woman did overlap her ultimate here over mine, and that probably could have won this battle for us. So it's a little bit unfortunate, a little bit miscommunication, bad timing, whatever it was. Again, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just pointing out what happened here and how we died. It's nobody's fault. Mistakes happen, and it's absolutely does nobody any good to just flame people and point the finger at them and tell them, hey, you did bad here. You know, that's just, I'm just pointing out
how we lost that fight. It's absolutely fine. Let's respawn, get back at it.
Let's get Spider Zero.
This Penny is determined to carry us to victory. Nothing is stopping her. She is just running everybody down just relentlessly. It is wonderful to watch, man.
My time to shine. That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
After Penny just got done running everybody down, our momentum, man, we just felt unstoppable. Look at this wombo combo. I get hit by squirrels. I don't even care. Hop up on the objective. They can't hit me no more. Big wombo combo. Premature celebration ult. Man, it's just, we don't even care at this point. We don't even care. Oh, Strange dead. We might have screwed up. We might have screwed up. I am regretting life decisions right now. I'm like, oh shit, I just threw. What have I done?
This is real!
Invisible Woman to the rescue. I cloak to get in there right before I die. Penny's back. Strange is back. We're getting kills. We're rolling over them. We almost got it. We almost got it. We're all on the point. We're all on the point. We're fighting. We're fighting. Penny's ulting. Look at her go. Look at her go. Dome! Dome! Blind! Blind! Hop on the objective. Yeah!
2-2.
And that does it for the video, boys. This one was longer than previous, but we also had more things to cover, so it was to be expected. If you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you, man. We will be going over Psylocke next. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Peace.